What's going on YouTube? My name's Omar and welcome back to another Football Manager Let's Play video. Today we've got episode number 2 of our Manchester United Let's Play. So today, short and sweet, we're going to go through pre-season, how we got up to, what we did, if we signed anyone, how we done in results and performances, and then also what we're going to be looking to do today as we play Wolverhampton Wanderers at the Modern U Stadium in our first game of the season as Manchester United manager in the Premier League. Depending on how we do, if we win or if we get a decent result, I might show you the Man City game. I am in the back of my mind thinking if we lose against Wolves and the home game against Man City afterwards, 2 defeats would be a great start to the season and great start to this Let's Play series, but we'll see how we do today and crack on. So without further ado, let me just run through the transfers of what we've done so far this season. I noticed I said transfers there, but the reality is we only made one signing. I looked at the squads. I like the squad I've got. It's not yet there, obviously, where I want to be, and obviously it's not going to win the league. Well, you never know, it might do. It's the starting 11 itself. I was thinking of where I can improve the squad and where I can improve the team. So the depth I'm quite happy with, if I'm honest with you. If I quickly, before I go into the signings, I've got a decent back four. Wan-Bissaka's decent right-sided left fullback, only just arrived obviously from Crystal Palace. You've got David Gea in goal. Can't be knocked, obviously, even though he's had a dip in form in real life, as people say. Still a top draw goalkeeper. And in centre half, you've got Lindelof and Harry Maguire, who's obviously now the club captain, and I've kept that as the same case. And I've got Luke Shaw left back. So I was looking at that thinking, solid back four. And then the same goes for their backup options. You've got Diego Dalot. I tried to move Phil Jones on, but no one wanted to take on his wages, so we're keeping him for the meantime. You've also got the likes of Brandon Williams, left back, who picked up an injury in pre-season, but again, very decent left back on this game. 18 years of age, a lot of potential. And if I'm honest with you, I'm looking at his stats and thinking, I want to make you my first choice left back going forward. Again, tapping into the whole past of Manchester United with the class of 92. You know, you had a core of British players coming through that kind of would have mainstays in the team. And I'm looking at Brandon Williams as definitely someone that has potential to be a mainstay in my Man United side. So we'll see. As again, it's all down to the players' end of the day. And then obviously you've got Axel Tuanzebe and we've got Eric Bailly at the club. So to me, there's enough cover there and enough options that I'm happy with. If there was a serious void in the side, I'd be a bit concerned. Again, in midfield, McTominay and Pogba. And then you see my new signing on the right, so we might as well talk about him. So I looked at the sides. I said I wanted to try and play 4-4-2 going forward, but immediately 4-2-3-1 would be my option. I want to sign British players. I want to sign players that can be a mainstay in the side and also fit the criteria the club wanted, which was young players that will be, again, good signings going forward. And welcome Jayden Sancho. A lot of people should know him by now. He's played for England 6 times so far in this game. 19 years of age. £81 million from Borussia Dortmund. Obviously, he's got his Manchester City background. He left as a young boy at £7 million in 2017-18. Played a handful of games originally for Dortmund. Eventually working his way into the side last season, playing 34 games. For me, I had Daniel James on the right. Obviously, another new signing under Solskjaer. So again, new signing for me in this game. However, I look at Jayden Sancho and think he's an upgrade of Daniel James. James is versatile, plays on both sides, can play up front as well. But I look at Sancho and think he's going to be my mainstay in the side. He can play, obviously, in a 4-4-2, I'm hoping, because obviously he's a natural in these positions, but also can play further up the field in 4-2-3-1. Ticks a lot of boxes, 19 years old, loads of potential, and can make immediate impact for me in this side. So I'm happy to bring him in. I think he'll be a good signing and hopefully delivers, especially against Manchester City in the next game. So again, like I said, ticks loads of boxes for me. When we talk about depth in more detail, the one place I wasn't too sure on was up front, actually. So we've got options up front. You've got Martial who could play there, Rashford who could play there, obviously Mason Greenwood, and then you've also got Ighalo. So I did look at centre forward as an option, but knowing that I might move to 4-4-2, it's definitely a priority to bring a striker in. But I think for the meantime, for this season, I'm not in a hurry. 4-2-3-1 works. You've got Greenwood who can play back up to Rashford because I'm looking at Marcus Rashford to be my mainstay in the team. Again, similar, like I said, to Brandon Williams. He's come through the academy. He's obviously a good player for Manchester United in real life and a good player I'm hoping for me going forward. He's had a solid pre-season. You can see here he scored 9 goals in 5 appearances. So I'm looking at Rashford as obviously to be my mainstay. I'm looking to bag the goals and hopefully develop him and be a world beater with him. So Rashford, I'm hoping, will be a key linchpin. Same goes for Martial, only 23 years old, but he's had his critics since he's been at United. But I'm hoping, playing on the left-hand side for me, he will be a mainstay and do well for me. We're playing Jesse Lingard and attacking midfield for the moment because Bruno Fernandes, Man United signing in January, but obviously here at the start of this side, is injured. Pre-season was a bit tough on the side, I'll be fair to that, but I wanted to work the team. I wanted to get them familiar with my tactics, but also get that pre-season work in. So we've got a few injuries. Players that miss out at the moment are Mata, who, to be honest with you, I tried to also move on, but no one wants to take him on for his wages. Bruno Fernandes is injured, Brandon Williams and Angel Gomez. But to be honest with you, what I was quite keen to do was have young players in the squad that can kind of push for the bench and also try and push for the first team positions. The likes of, obviously, Pereira is obviously a kind of mainstay nowadays in the United squad, but you've got Taif Chong, who had a decent pre-season. Didn't really use him too much, but when he came on, he just seemed to grab goals. So again, I'm happy to give players a chance if they're performing well for me. 7.44 average rating in pre-season so far, so you got to give him that. Same for obviously Mason Greenwood. He's not bagged too many goals for me, but I'm hoping we can nurture him on. Only 17 at the start of the game here, at the start of the season. So again, young player, will be knocking on the door. So much potential to improve, so we'll see how we do. I think I've covered most of the things. Like I said, I only made one sign-in in pre-season, and I didn't really bother with any outs. I tried to move a couple players on that I know won't be mainstays of my team. No one wanted to take on their contracts. In the game, they offer them new contracts just before the season starts. So Phil Jones has got a fucking 4-year deal. Excuse my French, but I'm not going to use Phil Jones. He'll be a good squad player, but for 110 grand a week, I'd rather have someone else in as a squad player and pay him half as much. So again, we'll see. I mean, one player on my mind was Nathan Ake, because if I look at the back four, I'd like to think Harry Maguire will be a mainstay. Lindelof is solid, done a good job so far in pre-season, and the two of them together seem to be quite decent. So again, whether or not he's my second best centre-back or potentially my third best centre-back going forward, that's something I'll be working on, because I thought Harry Maguire right side, Nathan Ake left side offers a bit of balance, because obviously Maguire's a right-footed centre-back playing left side. Whereas obviously Ake could come in left-footed, play left-sided centre-half and be a good option. So we'll see. I was looking at the squad, like I said, and I looked at Maguire. I thought he's definitely going to be a mainstay. Wan-Bissaka a mainstay. Luke Shaw, he's been up and down. Like I said, Brandon Williams can be knocking on the door. So I was thinking, can I get a left-back in and move Shaw on? But again, he's on a 4-year deal at the moment, just signed a new deal. And he is going to be a decent player. So hopefully we'll do all right and we'll keep him fit, more importantly. I guess I should cover pre-season and our results so far. I made a couple of arrangements with friendlies early on, so played the 23s, standard sort of thing, won 3-0. Played Cardiff away and won 3-0, just getting some minutes into the players before we had a little pre-season tour the club treated us to. I'm used to seeing the Uniteds and all that sort of stuff go to China or America, whereas the club decided we'll have a pre-season tour or training camp of Liverpool. So yeah, nice of them to treat us. We've actually only conceded 2 goals in pre-season, which is quite nice. Like I said, various players getting goals for us. Mason Greenwood getting a goal there, winning the 1-0 win away to Dynamo Kiev. You see, I kind of played a rotated side in some of the games, but when we played a stronger team, the performance is backed up. So if I pick on, for example, our last game, I like to try and go for my start 11 for the start season in this game. And again, they didn't disappoint. We started off giving away a penalty. I was thinking, what am I let myself into? But after that, we took control of the game. Marcus Rashford scoring twice and Anthony Martial scoring twice. Like I said, Rashford, I think he scored a hat-trick in one of these games away to West Brom. There you go. And if you look at the match stats themselves in the last game to give an indication of what I'm hoping the team plays as and what we do. 4-2-3-1 formation, dominated the play, dominated possession, 60% away from home. I mean, we've not played a good side yet. I mean, AEK Athens have got decent players in their side, but we've not played a Premier League standard yet. So it'll be interesting to see how we do against Wolves. But I look at it and think good performance all around the pitch. No one really disappointed. I'm not seeing yet the best of Jayden Sancho, but I'm aware he's a new signing. I'm aware he's got to fit into the culture of how we play. But he has been working hard. His tactical familiarity is good now, and he's starting to improve his training performances as well. So I'm hoping we get the best out of Jayden Sancho, and he does the bits for me on the right-hand side. So obviously Rashford and Martial score goals for me. Lingard done a good game in attacking midfield. So both of them keep their places. The start 11 picks itself at the moment. I'd like to have Bruno Fernandes, obviously, but again, against his compatriots in Portugal FC, or should I say Wolves, it would have been useful. But again, we're going to go for it. 4-2-3-1, starting the season. I'm anxious, to be honest, if you can't tell. I just want to get off to a winning start. It's a tough start because Wolves obviously last season finished 7th place, I think, qualified for the Europa League. And yeah, it's going to be a big ask, but I'm hoping that we go to Molineux today, pick up a win and carry on our season in the right way, and hopefully put in a performance that makes the team kind of get confidence. Okay, so here we are. Wolves have played in their 3-5-2 sort of formation that I kind of expected, or 3-4-3, I suppose. You've got Patricio in goal, Willy Bolly, Connor Cody and Schulz at centre half. You've got Johnny left back, who's a decent fullback, gets back up and down the pitch. Same with Matt Doherty, who's obviously been a mainstay in their side and kind of transitioned to the Premier League. João Moutinho, Ruben Neves, Portuguese in midfield, Diogo Jota, and Jimenez up front with Traore on the right. So we've got to be wary of their wide areas because they're going to overload them, I think, with Traore, Jota, Johnny, and Doherty. Wan-Bissaka's going to have a handful, so is Luke Shaw, but I'm hoping if they bomb on, we can get our wide players into the game and try to explode that. But I'm going to start the game off just really kind of see how it plays and then see if we can get a fair share of the game and try to exploit those positions like I just said off. So let's do it. First game. Hopefully a good team talk to go with it. I'm going to say Gartland impressed me, to be honest with you, because they've listened keenly. I'm happy with that because first game in charge, I do kind of look at them and say, go on, what can you do for me? How can I... what can I expect of you guys? So we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to set instructions for the opposition, kind of go with what the assistant says. Tight marking on Moutinho. I think I'm fair with that. Same with Neves to press hard. So we're looking at, obviously, their midfield. Them two players are decent on the ball. So we'll see. I'm not too bothered about making press comments before the game. And yeah, let's do this. Ooh, okay. I'm hoping this is a no highlight to start off with because Wolves have got the ball. Patricio to Schulz, and there's a non-highlight that I was speaking of. So Harry Maguire to Luke Shaw, Pogba, McTominay, nice and easy on the ball, not really pressing us high, to be honest with you. I'm looking at Wolves at the moment. I know Martial's about to have a chance here by the looks of it, but they're not really pressing us up the pitch at home, which is interesting. Martial here, he has a shot, it's blocked, and same with Sancho. He gets there first, and it's gone for a goal kick. Okay, I'm happy with this start. Here's Bolly with a throw into Moutinho. Push it up a little bit, and there we go. We picked up a ball here. Maguire, Shaw, Pogba, Martial. He's been tackled, but he wins it back. Martial goes for goal from distance. Okay, so like I said, they're sitting really deep, not really doing much. So I'm trying to think what we can do to get the team further up the pitch. I don't want to go too high because if they hit us on the counter with Traore, then we're fucked. Rashford's tackled by Neves, Raul Jimenez. Exactly what I was thinking of Adama Traore being on the break, and he's giving it to De Gea, fortunately. Like I said, we've got to be wary of that because they could turn it in a split second with a player like Traore on the right hand side. So far, 55%. We've had 4 corners. They've not really come out of their side of the pitch. We've passed the ball well. I'm happy. I'm content with the start so far. Luke Shaw only had a card though. Here's Lingard to McTominay. He goes out wide towards Tony Martial. Keeps it in. Luke Shaw, can you get a ball in the box? He does. Jesse Lingard's there, and it's a decent save by the keeper. Kind of down his throat, but still, good save. We've kept the highlight rolling though. Moutinho to Bodie. And again, we win the ball. Good pressing there, I like that. Here's Lingard. He picks up the ball in the midfield, runs with it. Here's Jayden Sancho. Ball in the box, Jesse Lingard. Pogba, it's blocked. Pogba to Martial, it's blocked again. Ooh, not really a clear-cut chance yet though. Who lost the ball there? Was that Pogba? Okay, here's a Traore bombing down. We've got a man over here. Traore keeps going. It's a save by De Gea. Wolves are now starting to get a hold of the game. And Traore's got the other side of Luke Shaw. Ball in the box. And Diogo Jota's put it over. I need to see some more from my side here, to be honest with you. But here we go. Martial on the ball. Can he go out wide to Sancho? He's offering an option there. He's gone to Wan-Bissaka. Down the line to Sancho. Lingard picks up a loose ball. And Pogba's tipped it over. Oh, Patricio's tipped it over, shall I say. Luke Shaw, ball in the box, it's cleared away. Again, we've had 5 points there, none. We've had a bit more possession. Away from home, it's a solid start. Martial, ball in the box. Sancho's there, it's cleared. Off the line by Patricio, good save there. Now, the team talk's going to be interesting because we've not played amazingly, but we've not played poor. So I'm conscious, obviously, about Adama Traore, though. So I'm going to say we've been the better team here. Just keep doing what you've been doing, we'll be fine. Rashford's had a quiet game so far. Not really had an opportunity. We've not really created anything for him. Shaw to Pogba. Luke Shaw again. Pogba, can he have a dig? Goes to Wan-Bissaka, who has a shot, and it's tipped wide by Patricio. And now Wolves have a corner. Moutinho here. Ball into the box. Maguire clears it. Nice. Diogo Jota, and it's blocked by Maguire again. Good defending, son. Here's a follow-up. Moutinho again. And Otto's there, and then Johnny's flicked it in at the back post by the looks of it. Moutinho's whipped it in. Otto's got there near post. Who's he beating in the air? Sancho and Martial. Game's now forced on us. We need to do something about this. And it's going to be another set piece here. Moutinho. It's whipped in. It's cleared away. Cody to Doherty. Cody. Good tackle. Can we break? Here's Marcus Rashford. Come on, son. Whip it into Martial at the back post. He does. Straight at the keeper. Needs to get further up the pitch. I want us to attack. Still play at defence. Work ball into the box. Be a bit more expressive. Overlap right. Overlap left. We've got to go for it now. We've got to bring some players on to impact the game as well. So, Rashford, mate, you've had a quality pre-season, and today you've just not done it at all for me. But we'll bring on Daniel James for Sancho. Tell you what we'll do. We'll bring on Pereira, and he will place Lingard. Considering pushing Pogba further up the field, but for the moment I'll leave it as it is. Here's Wolves with a throw-in. Raul Jimenez, Doherty. Doherty's unchallenged completely. And it's 2-0. Wow. Wow. I mean, Doherty's kind of just ramming the ball here. You've got Harry Maguire playing there, and for some reason I have no idea where Luke Shaw is defending a set piece here. Unless they thought it was going to go long throwing or something there, but that's shocking. And Otto's there, or Johnny, and he's buried it to make it 2-0, and he scored twice today. Disappointed. Really disappointed. Lindelof goes over the top to Daniel James. Use your pace, come on. He's gone for goal there. He had Martial, I think, covering, or yeah, he had Martial pushing up with him there. Here we go. Wolves with the highlight now, though. Doherty, Patricio's under pressure. Shaw's, we're pushing them high, but they seem to be playing around it quite well. But Luke Shaw's picked it up and lost it. Here's Doherty. Damatrayo, Doherty, and Moutinho fortunately heads it at De Gea, which is offside anyway. It's disappointing because, like I said, I feel like we've had a lot of the game. I'm just having to show some passion, but I think with Wolves sitting so deep, we've just not been able to break them down. We've had a good pre-season. I've worked the boys. I've told them to work on their attacking movement. They're back to see me play Man City next, and yeah, we'll do it for the hell of it. Why not? Because we don't hide anything here. Last minutes of the game, and we've lost 2-0. Like I said, just we didn't create anything. I'm not happy. Set piece done us to take them in the lead, and then after that, nothing. Just nothing. Roll on Manchester City, I guess. Pep Guardiola, Manchester City, welcome to Old Trafford. First game in charge at Old Trafford, boys, and we are at home to Man City. So they've gone full strength side. I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less. It's a Manchester derby, it's a Premier League game, second game of the season. I think they won their first game of the season, a 3-0 victory away at home to Southampton. Wolves was a tough start to the season, let's not fool anyone, and it doesn't get much better when you welcome the champions, Man City, at home. So for us, we'll run through the team quickly. We've got De Gea in goal. Again, I don't think he done much wrong last game. He couldn't have got to both of them shots, but he was competent in everything else he'd done. Wan-Bissaka starts at right back. Luke Shaw keeps his place left back. Hope he doesn't get a booking today. Harry Maguire, Victor Lindelof. Then you've got Scott McTominay remaining in midfield. Paul Pogba, Daniel James comes in for Jayden Sancho, who drops to the bench. I'm going to persevere with Sancho, but I just want to see if we can start something else and give Daniel James a chance. Jesse Lingard, Anthony Martial, and Marcus Rashford. We're the home team, Manchester derby. We're going to do it for the fans, and we're going to get a win, ain't we? That's it. Let's go. 19 minutes though. Only one shot each side. A bit cagey to start with. Going to encourage the boys. De Bruyne whips it in. It's cleared away. Bernardo Silva. He's skipped past one. He nearly skipped past two and nearly actually skipped past De Gea. But De Gea gets it. Clears it to Martial on the left-hand side. Can we go out wide? Rashford, Martial, Daniel James skips past. As a dig and Ederson saves it. I like that. Fair play. Pogba with our corner. Whipped in. It's cleared away. Silva. Sterling on the break here. Wan-Bissaka's going to eat him up though, surely. I'll take it. You got to take the foul there, mate. I don't mind that. Let's be honest. End of highlight. Case closed. Job done. Goes to Jesse Lingard. Paul Pogba. Switches over to Daniel James. Rashford's there. James. Why did Rashford not shoot? Again, here's another one last game. Didn't do much, but didn't really have to service. Scott McTominay here. He's tackled. Still got the ball though. Victor Lindelof. Competent on the ball. Nice. Maguire to Luke Shaw. I like this. Keeping the ball well. Maguire, don't lose it. McTominay, Pogba. And Maguire tries to go over the top towards, I believe, Daniel James there. But Sterling's picks it up. Gone for goal from 30 yards. Sterling's gone for 30 yards. I don't want to jinx it, but it's not going to happen. It's cagey so far. No one's willing to... Even City are sitting a bit deep here. Their midfields ain't really bombing on. Fernandinho. John Stones goes over to the right-hand side. Bernardo Silva. Got past Luke Shaw too easy there. De Bruyne, and a good save from Aguero by De Gea. Looks like we'll get to half time here. It's 0-0 in the Manchester derby. This is it though. Look, struggle possession in the opposition half. We're not getting the ball forward. We're not doing much with it in the opposition half. Admittedly, we're playing short kicks and we distribute to centre halves, but it's the way I want to play. I want to play from the back. I want to keep the ball well, probe, and eventually get chances in the opposition half. So I can't really lament the team too much for that. We have an early highlight here in the second half. Laporte, good pressure from us, but they're playing through at the moment. I'm back to keeper. Ederson to John Stones. Stones to David Silva. Can we get some pressure on him? He's gone out wide to Bernardo Silva. It's a good save by De Gea again. De Bruyne whips it in from the corner. McTominay clears it. Here's Jesse Lingard. Can we get a counter going? He keeps going. Go on, Lingard. Good tracking back by Bernardo Silva, has to be said there. City are having a bit more of the ball, but it's a corner for United. Goal or no goal? Hit it away. Paul Pogba picks it up. Daniel James flicks it on. Marcus Rashford's there. Get in there. Go on, Rashford. You got lucky there, son. I don't know what that was. I think he got a flick to it, or did it rebound against him? It doesn't matter. We're 1-0 up at Old Trafford against City. Pogba over the top to James. And Rashford just guides it into the bottom corner, to be fair. It looks a bit of a P-roller, but again, who cares? We're 1-0 up. Martial's having a stinker. Oh, that's it then. 6.3 rate is poor, you know. Sancho comes on for him. I'm telling my faith in him because, you know, he's my big summer signing. £80 million. 81 to be precise. Obviously not all of it up front, but yeah, I'm hoping we can see something from him today against his old club as well. I'm aware that McTominay's on the booking, but yeah, we'll take off McTominay now. 70 minutes on the clock. We've got 20 to go. We'll bring on Fred for McTominay. Again, Fred's not a natural ball-winning midfielder, but his attributes support it for me. I am training him in that position just to kind of get the role familiar with himself, but I think he's fine in that position for me. Not many highlights, but again, I'll take it. Last change. We'll tell you what we'll do. We'll shore up the midfield a bit. Bring on Pereira. 5 minutes remaining. 4 minutes remaining. We come into stoppage time here at Old Trafford. I'll take this. Come on. Wan-Bissaka to Fred. Wan-Bissaka. Be smart if you play. I didn't waste time. Should have changed it in the instructions, but it's okay for the moment. Maguire goes to Sancho. Skips past one. Skips past two. Jayden Sancho nearly scores against his old club. Kyle Walker. Kevin De Bruyne. Raheem Sterling. Can we get a tackle, please? It's all over. Yes! First win as United boss. I needed that. Well, there you have it, lads. I'll tell you what, that's a humongous result. I will take it because at this point in the season, City will be up there. Make no doubt about that. I know Football Manager can throw up some random results sometimes, but normally in the match engine as well, City are decent side. So for me to get that win, Rashford scored a goal again. It's just redemption. He only had one chance the whole game, really, didn't he? So I'm going to take it. It wasn't the prettiest performances. We're still new into the job, so give us some slack. But again, over the moon. And that wraps up today's video. So treat these 2 games. I hope you enjoyed. Next time you see me, I mean, should we bring you a Europa League game? Don't know who the group is yet, but it seems like a relatively good time to come back. Maybe the end of September, we'll see. So, like I said, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Any feedback, any comments, even criticism about my management style, comment it below. I'll contest it with you. But anyway, thank you for watching. Take it easy and bye-bye.